So, I'm on a cut, but also I'm on a vacation. And I'm not here to track macros or avoid desserts like it's poison. I eat what I want, within reason. I don't binge, I don't restrict. And I definitely don't try to earn my food with workouts. If you've built healthy habits, 1 week won't break you. Trust matters more than control. I didn't come here with a food plan. No tracking, no calorie targets, no high protein every meal kind of rules. Just two simple things. Eat when I'm hungry and try to stop when I'm full, which, let's be honest, might be the hottest part here. I trust myself to choose well most of the time, and if I don't, that's fine too. This is just one meal. It's not gonna change my lifestyle. No food rules, no forbidden items. If something looks good, I'll probably try it. This isn't about hitting macros or compensating with workouts. It's about staying in touch with how I feel. Let's be honest, all-inclusive buffets are dangerous territories. But I've trained for months. I'm not going to lose my progress over one croissant. Or am I? And besides, this trip is about the balance. I'm not going to turn my dinner into a math equation. That's what I promised myself at the beginning of this holiday. I used to stress so much about food during my trips. Either I go full-on clean eating mode and then have this feeling of missing something out, or I'd swing the other way and eat like it's my last meal and then feel guilty for days. It was either control or chaos, and both made me feel like I was failing. At some point, I wasn't even sure, am I still hungry or am I craving for dessert because it's still there? Now it's different. I don't follow a plan. I follow how I feel. If I want something, I eat it. But I don't eat like I've never seen food before. That shift took time. But it's the difference between being in shape and living in peace with your body. Example, today I had a solid breakfast, nothing crazy, eggs and bread, fruit. Later we went for a walk around the area. After a few hours I had lunch. Did I pick the lowest calorie options? Not really. But I also didn't go back for seconds just because I could. And one more thing you can notice that probably because of the sun, of the sunscreen, water, alcohol that I have from time to time during my stay here, my skin is starting to respond, and that's fine too, that's okay too. I will take care of that when I be back at home. That's what balance looks like for me right now. Not saying no to everything, but not treating the meal like it's my last one. It's about choosing, not restricting. And let's be honest, I don't need to eat like tomorrow I'll be starving. I'm on vacation, I'm not in survival mode. And there will be food tomorrow, I checked, it's included. And the worst part is that social media completely messes with our idea what a healthy body looks like. All those perfect beach photos, six packs, unreal tan, they can really mess with our head. I know that it surely does mess with mine in the past. Always wondered, how do we do it? And probably the answer is Photoshop. Or maybe they just don't overthink it during their vacation. Once they get back home, they also get back to their daily routines. And I think that's the secret, which is you always coming back to your healthy habits that actually help you to feel good. If you trust yourself, you don't need rules, just a little bit of awareness and kindness. So what are my final thoughts about all-inclusive experience? So I think that for me personally, that was a little bit tiring, a little bit stressful, that my eating windows are strictly scheduled by the hotel staff. For example, if I go for a breakfast at 8 o'clock, next time that I can eat will be lunch at 1 p.m. And okay, it seems fine, it seems reasonable, I have scheduled eating plan, but if I do not eat as much as I could during breakfast, then before the lunch I will be already hungry, because normally at home I eat cake at 10 a.m. for example, and drink coffee. You can also say that okay, Patrick, you can eat as much as you like during the lunch. And that's not the case, because for me, that thing myself is not the solution. And honestly, I'm not used to eat sweets after my breakfast. I normally eat it around 10 a.m. with a coffee. But here, when all those croissants, coffers, waffles, etc., look at you during the breakfast, well, that's dangerous, isn't it? My final remark is that probably for a very long time I will not go again for all-inclusive. That one time of an experience for me. For now, maybe in 10, maybe more years, once again think about that. They recommend it, yes, for someone who really don't want to overthink where to eat, what to eat. It's not easy to find a good place to drink your holiday, because you need to go through all of the opinions that I found in the internet regarding this place. Thinking about myself like I'm a tourist, I'm much more like a traveler. I would love to immerse myself. I think that's the word I'm looking for. To feel entirely the local culture, the traditions, etc. And that is something that is missing for me when you take this all-inclusive. You are not eating outside of the hotel. You are a little bit bounded to the place where the hotel is. How are you dealing with this all food and eating stuff during your holiday period when you take a trip to one of the exotic countries? So thank you for joining me to this trip to Gran Canaria. And I hope you like me sharing my story, how I'm staying active during my holidays and how I'm trying to not entirely stick to my diet, but not to go crazy as well. And yeah, see you in the next movie.